What up, dude?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hey, good. It's been a long time since we've talked.
It's been forever. David, I missed you.
Oh, I know you have, man. I know you have. So
I don't know why I'm so shiny today. I'm very shiny. I'm so shiny.
did you bathe today? Have you not washed the dirty oils off your face in the shower?
Yeah, maybe I'm glistening.
I don't like that phraseology with you.
My face is moist.
I don't. So that's a word that a lot of people, I guess mostly women, hate. Moist. I like if I'm eating a cake, I'm like, I want it to be moist. I want a moist cake. Exactly. Like I don't want a dry cake. I don't want a juicy cake. Juicy's worse.
No,
right?
that'd be weird. I don't want it to be wet. I don't want a wet cake.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just a watery cake.
I want
you cut into it like a water balloon.
I mean, I don't like cake.
I'm not a sweets guy myself either.
Yeah.
I'll take a brownie over a cake.
Well, give me another cheeseburger.
I like cheeseburgers too.
I'll have a cheeseburger for dessert. Thank you.
What if you made a cheeseburger, but you used brownies for the bun instead of buns?
That doesn't sound very good.
It doesn't really. It doesn't really sound good at all. Especially when you talk about adding the cheese into it. Now you have brownie, cheese, and ground beef.
Okay. All right, dude. I'm trying to drink here.
Yeah, but if there's somebody listening to Stoned right now, they're like, that fucking sounds awesome.
No, they're not.
I don't know. I've never been stoned before. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Where's that other guy at?
I don't know. He's probably taking a leak or something. So.
But you started anyway.
Yeah, I started anyways. Who cares?
Are you going to edit this at all?
I never edit Last Call. I barely edit the actual show. And by barely edit, all I do is cut out the opening silence and the closing silence, and then just let her rip.
Nice.
Like when we had those internet problems, when I had those internet problems a couple weeks ago.
Fuck it.
So I did edit it. I recorded a little intro at the beginning and said we had some technical difficulties during the whole thing, but it worked its way out. So just get through it.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm really there for the. Well, the turnaround time for something like this does not lend itself to do extensive editing. Like if you're doing like those true crime drama podcasts or whatever, that I guess every podcaster is what they were trying to do, is do this true crime shit. You have plenty of time to edit out the ums and the hus and all that kind of crap. But when we're doing something where it's all right, I got to turn it around and get it out before people lose interest in the game coming up this week.
Nah, there's not a lot of interest anyway.
Actually, our downloads have gone up quite a bit in just the past few weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know if we're getting some interest from other programs or just
like Ball State or something is taking a look at. They're Googling Georgia State and they're like, oh yeah, State of Atlanta people.
Should I name the episode after Ball State so they'll find us? And dude, does Ball State have fans? And I can say that coming from a fan base that does not exist, so I can make fun of Ball State's lack of fans.
Also, you said ball.
Come on, like that's why can't we get? I think there should be an annual game between Ball State and the South Carolina Gamecocks. We had the Cock and Ball Bowl every year.
It's great. They should do it.
A good exhibition game. Kick off the season with cock and balls.
Balls.
Yeah. So you got that one.
Sorry guys, I have to make a pivot. I'm out of beer.
Oh! You moved on to you're either drinking soda or you're drinking cocktail. Excellent. All right, so we're talking about talking
about cock and balls.
Well, I was saying, like, making fun of Ball State for the whole balls thing is like the lowest hanging of fruit, which actually is kind of funny in terms of Ball State being low hanging fruit. Because every ball joke has been made about Ball State. However, what if South Carolina played Ball State every year and they had the cock and balls game?
Amazing.
Play it in Midtown Atlanta, like play at Grady High School in Midtown Atlanta.
Yeah. That's a public high school, dude. You can't say shit like that.
I can say whatever I want to say.
I do what I want.
I'm not free of repercussion, but I can say what I want to say.
That's true. You ain't wrong.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Last Call. Now that Tim's here, we've been
only going for about 5 minutes here. Yeah,
shooting the shit about cock and balls.
That's right.
Shooting the shit with our cock and balls. Yeah. Is this a dirtier one? I like this.
What's the difference between a Ball State University sorority sister and a scarecrow?
What?
One lives in a field and is stuffed with hay. The other frightens birds and small animals. Whoa. These are bad jokes for
a school that produced David Letterman.
What? You just pulled that out? You just knew that? You've been making fun about like who is that? Who even goes there? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I forgot about it until we were talking about all the low hanging fruits, and I was like, oh yeah, because there was it was great on Peyton Manning's show on ESPN, Peyton's Places. His first season was all about the history of the NFL, but his second season was like just fucking with football. And he goes to Ball State with David Letterman, and they have the football team out there, and David Letterman has like drawn up plays that make no sense at all. And the coach actually has the players running David Letterman's plays. And he talks about how he tried to give him money to get the stadium named after him, but they wouldn't do it. And then Peyton points out that like the custodians, like offices or janitorial locker room is named after David Letterman. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what he paid for. He probably paid to have his name on like the shitter.
These jokes are hilarious. Sorry.
Tim has not been listening at all. He's just reading jokes about Ball State.
So they get better. They get better. The jokes get better.
How do you break a Ball State grad's finger? You punch him in the nose. Punch him in the nose.
Because he's got his finger in his nose.
How does a dumb blonde get into college?
How?
She applies to Ball State.
Man. So these are like not even play on words for Ball State. These are just generic jokes.
How is Ball State girl different from a bowling ball?
Something about the number of holes.
No. Sometimes a bowling ball is hard to pick up.
I like where your head's at, there, David.
That joke directly applies to the Trash Down South girls too. You know. Yeah, no. I feel like these jokes are like they're the dad jokes that even a dad would be like, "Oh, come on, you're better than this. Yeah. Come on, have some respect for yourself."
Poor Ball State.
Although I do like that there is an entire website dedicated to Ball State jokes.
But that's what I'm saying. You could it's probably like a query parameter, and you can just change it to whatever you want, and the joke just gets replaced.
Like the little Johnny jokes back in the 80s, whatever it was. I don't know. That's when I heard them. That's when I was a kid, though.
How do you go on a blind date at Georgia State?
See?
How do you go on a blind date at Georgia State? How do you go?
Head to the library restroom.
I don't get it.
You don't? You were unaware what happens in the library restrooms?
I mean, I took a lot of shits there.
The only thing I remember at the library is reading the Signal and the crime blotter thing they had, and there was always there was that serial masturbator that would just stare at girls through like the books and just jerk off. And I'm like, at some point, the girls have got to be like, stop going to 7th floor at Thursday at 8:00 by yourself, you know?
Unless you want to be there.
Unless you literally want to be. You know what? And maybe it wasn't even happening. Maybe there was just some dude that was like, that'd be cool if I did it. I'm going to write in that I was a girl and got some dude jerked off to me in the. That was the only thing I ever read of the Signal when I was in school. Was that I think you open it up and it's like bottom of like I guess the second page was like the little crime blotter, and that's all I read about. And it was the serial masturbator at in the library.
You're like, I need to know where he's struck next.
I got to know what time
in the library. What aisle?
They haven't figured out a pattern yet. But
are they on to me yet?
Exactly. Or the kids getting hit by MARTA buses, and I'm like those MARTA buses come by pretty quickly, but those blocks are actually really short at Georgia State. Like, there's a lot of red lights on campus, and to get hit by a MARTA bus, you're not paying attention at all.
If you're
Yeah.
on your phone, you walk out into it, right?
Oh, this was the 90s. I don't think not many kids had phones in the 90s.
You're daydreaming.
About being at a different college.
Oh,
Ouch. Come on now.
Back in the 90s. Back in the 90s. Not
All right, fair
anymore.
enough.
Everyone's proud to be at Georgia State now, except for the ones that don't go to football games.
except for all the people that aren't that proud of it.
Except for 90, I was going to say 96, 98% of the students that don't go to football games.
Wow. I think they still like Georgia State. They just there is something going on in campus. Like, I've now heard multiple times from people, including my brother, that like teachers make fun of the team and will be like, no one's going, and like it's like part of the culture that it's not cool to go to the games.
That's a
And
horrible
I don't know
culture.
where that came from or how to fix it, but
I also heard that in the early days that the early players were walking around like they were big stuff on campus.
yeah,
Like they were highfalutin, like, but you're losing all of your games, so you're not that big
you're
of a
not
deal.
that cool.
Like, you should be campaigning for people to come to the games to
And
like
watch
help
you lose. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair.
But we
Well, Blake's going to fix all this, right, David? Or Ryan? Who talked to him about this? One of you did, right?
I talked to Blake briefly at the tailgate for the
Oh, talk to him.
the Troy
Yeah.
game, but not about that. I was like, come eat my chili. So, he was at the basketball
Just
game
like that,
last
it was
night.
super weird. I was like, David, chill out, man. Be cool.
Yeah,
And he was like,
I
I just talk like this now.
I wouldn't let go of his hand while I was handshaking him. I was like, no, come over here and eat the chili.
Eat my chili.
Yeah. He was at the basketball game last night too. There was a couple different fans there that were getting the pictures taken with him. So
I think you said that Elliot was there too, right?
Coach Elliott there, they honored, or I say honored, they acknowledged the football team for their bowl appearance.
Cool.
You know that section there behind the basket. They had where all the student athletes get to sit. There was a lot of I say a lot of. There's at least 2 or 3 of the volleyball girls were there as well. And then the head coach of the volleyball team was wiping the floor whenever the guys took the spill on the floor. She was out there with the little Swiffer thing cleaning up the court. So we were joking because because the sports arena becomes volleyball's like home, like official, like one and only home after the basketball teams leave. And so Craig was asking, he's like, was this like her way of making sure to keep the court up to par, or is this a requirement for her to be able to inherit the sports arena for a volleyball thing?
No, we need her in the new convocation center.
Apparently, what the deal was is with COVID, everything, they're just trying to keep as few as people like working there as possible. They just put out like a little survey or a little checklist and said, hey, to all athletic staff, here are the different things where we need people. Sign up where you feel you're available. And she volunteered. She volunteered to come out, and so many games to come out and help out. And I think that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Speaking of our convocation center, how is our box looking lately? Have either of you driven by it?
Not lately.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's hard to tell now because they have those walls up and the windows up, and
Everything is on the inside now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't. I don't think we'll see a lot of. I mean, outside of getting pictures from
there's
from
like black stripes on it on the outside.
Venting.
Well, they were metal, like metallic colored, just like the rest of the box, and then I think they painted them black.
Is that what we're gonna call it? Is like
The
call it
box.
The box.
But it's not really a box. It's like I guess it's kind of
it depends. It depends. It could be a box.
It's not a cube box.
It's almost a cube if we had money to raise the roof.
No, we had to raise it a lot. This is our 34-story box basketball arena or convocation center.
We'll see.
Yeah. No, it looks good, but I don't think we'll see a lot of outside updates until they're like basically doing like their landscaping and parking lot,
trees and shit.
Yeah. Looks good. I like it. You know, as much as I kind of hated on how it wasn't the original design, I still think it looks great, and I'm looking forward to getting inside and seeing what it's like in there. It's going to be better than the sports arena, and I don't care. I don't care how much better it could have been. It's going to be so much better than the sports arena. That's good.
Yeah,
and it's probably the last basketball arena we'll have. At least it's the last basketball arena that the three of us will ever see.
That we'll have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully, it has beer. That's all.
It will have when we bring it in.
And that's
in our suite.
Airplane bottles are so much easier to get in there.
Yeah, that's true. No beer.
Dollar beers, man.
See, but before I was G-decking it, that's what I would do is I would like bring in like 2 or 3 airplane bottles of whiskey and like get the 20-ounce bottle of Coke or Diet Coke and then like chug a little bit and just dump it in there. And I would just drink that during the game and it was good times. But then when Charlie Cobb gets here, he moves it to cans of Coke, which really changes the dynamic of the whole process.
Yeah. It's harder to do for sure.
It is harder
to do it though. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything, David.
But now what I do is I go to G-Deck and I have a few drinks, and so I use the hour and a half to 2 hours of the basketball game to get right to go drive home, or get right to have another 2 or 3 beer in the parking deck before I go home. Oh, this is one thing I was thinking. So with this Toccoa Falls game on the 18th, is a Saturday, we should do a legit full-on tailgate at the basketball game. Like get out there. The game is a little bit later in the evening. I want to say it's like a 6 o'clock game or something. I could be wrong on that, but get out there at 2 or something. Even if it's bad weather, put up a tent or 2. Bring out a grill. Let's do up an actual legit tailgate there.
We don't bring a grill to our football tailgates.
So I'll bring my flat top. I will bring my flat top.
Okay, all right.
Really?
So I'll bring some eggs.
We're not doing breakfast. We're not doing breakfast.
That's what you do on a flat top.
I was gonna do smash burgers.
Okay,
man,
that
sounds really good. You better do that next year.
Yeah, that's definitely I'm going to be on my. Like I was talking to you, like I said during the episode, is I've been thinking about like I'm already working on planning out the tailgates, like what possible themes we could have, and I'm also trying to figure out which expansion teams we're gonna be playing home and away.
You're gonna email the Sunbelt office and say, "Hey, I figured it out. This is what you need to do."
Dude, I am not kidding you. Yes, I am. I have gone through and all 14 football playing teams. I've gone through and found out throughout their history how many home games and away games they've played each other, and I'm gonna try. And I know who we're supposed to play home and away next year, and I'm going to try to figure out the most. I'm going to try to figure out the most equitable way of saying it and setting it up for future years. Like this is the process we need to do, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to submit it and be like, "This is what we need to do." And then when they take it, I'm going to sue them for copyright violation.
Nice.
Jesus.
That woke you up, didn't it, Ryan?
Well, I can't believe how terrible that was. I don't even know what you just said.
I know, because you were snoring throughout the entire thing because you thought you were being funny, but you weren't.
Well, it was boring and confusing and boring.
Yeah, but hey, when I make this post that you don't read, it's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, are they gonna do straight up? Someone said something about a pod system or something potentially.
I don't think we have enough teams to justify a pod system. Maybe if it was I don't know. It doesn't work for the basketball team.
Well, didn't they already threaten the pod system and then they canceled it before they even implemented it?
I think you're talking about the SEC, right? Or SEC?
No, I thought we did it. We said we were going to do the pod system, and then they changed it like last minute. The year that they had announced they were going to do it.
Oh no, that was an end of the season thing where they were going to do a.
Put you into a pod or something. So you
the last three. The last 3 or 4 games of the season, we're going to be pitting the top teams against each other to try to improve the RPI or the net or whatever it was back then. And then the new commissioner came in and said, "No,
no, we're not going to do that."
Well, no, because at the time, well, and maybe this changes with the expansion teams, but we were never going to be a 2-bid or a multi-bid league, and all that really did was ensure that we would be a single bid league because you give the best team the chance to lose more, and the teams aren't they don't look that great. You're trying to improve their strength of schedule, but if they split those games, it doesn't really help either one of them.
Right.
And if one team wins all of them, then they were already the better team anyways.
Right.
So
in a very specific scenario, you'd be helping, but only in that scenario. And it's like not even 50-50 that it would happen.
Well, maybe if you did it divisionally now, I don't know. Like because now we have, well, I guess we still always had 12 teams in basketball, but now we have 14 teams in basketball. Maybe if you did just that little pod system at the end of the season and you separate it by division, it makes the two divisions look stronger. So then when one wins, maybe the best team in the other division has a better, I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Yeah. The Eastern football is going to be freaking difficult.
It's going to be very difficult. With the West being as weak as it is, and Southern Miss does not really add any competition to it. But now Billy Napier has left.
Yeah, Napier's gone.
Yeah,
that's big.
That was the other thing I was talking about, is like how they promoted from within rather than going and getting out on their coach. And I think they pretty much promoted within because the guy's name ends in EAUX.
Oh yeah, that guy's like from New Orleans. Like they voted from within.
He's got the Louisiana last name.
Yeah, that was actually just their biggest fan from the stands. They just said, "Hey, come on down."
I could be completely wrong on this, but I think he actually was a quarterback back several years, like pre-Billy Napier years. He was a quarterback at Lafayette, but yeah. So it's gonna be way more difficult to win it in the East than it is in the West. We'll see what happens with Southern Miss and.
Yeah. If your last name ends in EAUX, you're automatically a Louisiana college head coach. Period.
Yes.
There's no interview. You just get promoted.
You're in.
Exactly. It's like the nepotism type thing. You're you're a legacy. You're a legacy if you have the EAUX as a last name. End of your last name.
There's a little fleur-de-lis right there at the end.
Oh, that. You know, I say that on last call we can use any language we want, but that term I don't want to be used anywhere around me. Oh, it's too far. It's too far.
Sorry,
too far for me.
Hey, David, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Next time I'll be more considerate.
Southern Miss though is talking trash a little bit, saying that they're going to run the West already, which I like. I like that they're like. They're like, screw the SBC West and Louisiana. We're running the show.
Good. What is their real competition? Obviously, Lafayette. Arkansas State's not been doing anything. Troy moving over is actually going to be good over. Could be good over there. I don't know.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Troy. I would call him Troy's T. Troy's T. Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But even then, like we talk about the East, though, it's because App's over here, and then we always bump ourselves up. Coastal's been good, but I guess Marshall's going to be good, and
we're going to have a rough go of it.
We have no idea what JMU's going to do. So if JMU comes in and plays an 8-game conference schedule, does JMU go 0-8 next season?
Probably not.
They're going to beat some teams. Yeah,
they'll beat the trash down south.
I mean, if we're not careful, they'll beat us. So
we are the easiest game on their schedule just because of our history.
Yeah, exactly. We're the exact, like, our storyline is we lose to that team.
Exactly. We would be the one. They would go 1-7 in conference, and that one win is going to be a good, and that'll be our one conference loss.
And look, just so we're not like too negative, because we talked about this, but like our storyline is also 2025, baby.
Yeah,
it's coming
all the way. We got to lose to JMU and all these teams that we shouldn't lose against. So we just blow everyone's mind in 2025 when we win the whole thing.
What is our 2025 out of conference schedule?
I don't know. I mean, you should know that. I thought you had it by heart. I thought you knew all the scheduling.
I've been drinking
I'm
today.
gonna find out.
Just today. I'm trying to buy you some time to get there.
Memphis Tiger. Memphis.
Yeah, this is our rematch with Memphis, who
At
will
the park.
then be a Big 12 team coming into.
Ooh,
Whoa,
that's our
a
path.
major get.
Yeah,
They're gonna be number one. We're gonna beat them.
And then we have Murray State making the makeup from the COVID game.
Nice.
coming to Center Park, and SEC powerhouse Vanderbilt. Making a trip up there.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're gonna be on their comeuppance too, just like Kentucky's been for the last couple of years. It'll be Vandy by then.
Right.
All right.
We have one more game to schedule, right?
One more to schedule. Yeah.
We've got the path. The path
Georgia,
is there. It's
Georgia
laid out before us.
A spot.
It goes through Vandy and. So, who was the first one you said?
Memphis.
It goes through Vandy and Memphis, the national championship.
Well, we should do, since we're playing Vandy and Memphis, let's go ahead and get Tennessee on the schedule again.
Yeah. No national championship ever went through those three teams.
But let's just be the Tennessee, this state of Tennessee champions. We'll beat Memphis, Vanderbilt, and Tennessee. We'll claim, because Tennessee breaks themselves up into West, Central, and East. We'll just be the winners of the entire state of Tennessee. It'd be great.
Hey, do you know who has openings in 2025?
No, Tim. Tell me who.
Ben would love it. Florida State.
Florida State. Yeah.
They still play football down there?
It's a women's college now.
Well, I haven't heard of them.
They've gone back.
Sorry,
I haven't heard of them in a while. Like literally, I just haven't heard any news about Florida State in a few years, it feels like.
It's a women's college again.
Yeah, they've reverted.
Wait, are you making... Now you seem serious.
No, we're kidding.
Okay.
that
They're still
an
there.
ACC spot for us.
Like, wait a second. What? No, the only men on campus are football players. Hell yeah, dude! That's talk about a recruiting hook.
There's 85 of you and 18,000 of them.
18,000 of them.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, different girl every night, dude.
For a long time.
For all 4 years of college.
For all 4 years.
And your red shirt year. Whoa.
Yeah, actually, then they start talking about their brown shirt year, and you're kind of like, ooh.
I'm laughing, but I don't get it.
The pooper.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah. I can make these jokes. My last name is Brown. So you can't make them unless they
I can't make poop jokes because my last name's not Brown.
No, you can make s'mores jokes.
What? I made a warm dookie joke earlier.
You should have made a joke about it being with a graham cracker and some marshmallow.
No.
Tim's got nothing. I don't know what a Thurber is.
Nothing.
Nothing, man.
All right, we've killed this one, and I gotta pee, and I want to talk some more worse crap. So,
okay.
You guys cool with ending last call?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, thanks everybody for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Later.